to sit in the middle. And the one sitting in the middle. Hey you guys, sorry I pulled the biggest jerk move right now. I hate driving. I am the person in the middle of the intersection.
You should just drive.
So
Hey, Kesapi.
we're on our way to Pioneer Chicken.
We are
Don't know.
we are not walking in LA today.
It's a road trip.
This is the Joe spinoff. I'm holding the camera. The location of this place
It's 6 miles away. 6 miles away from us. 6.5 miles away in Boyle Heights.
Hey, Cecilia.
It is a 43-minute drive. We've already driven. It says we should get there at 6:15. So, not so bad. 26 minutes. We started driving. We got gas. We wanted to spare you the gory details. So, Pioneer Chicken. There are only 2 locations left. We're going to the one that's closest to us, although the other one is only 12.6 miles away, and I forgot what city it was in. But it's like an hour and something to get to. Traffic is crazy. Now you know why we're always walking in LA. It takes less time to get places for the most part. I have no doubt in my mind that you could take a subway here and maybe a second car or second line to get here. But I have never done that, and I figured it would be easier for us to drive.
Okay. Yeah, Kesapi, as you can see this little mark here on the window, he kind of used to have one too, the suction thingy. But for whatever reason, we're still using the gimbal. Gives us a little more freedom. I can,
Go out the
show you
sunroof.
the different windows and stuff, depending on if I can avoid showing my face in the mirror, which is what I'm gonna do, or try to do. So yeah, welcome to the spin-off. This is
Road trip.
this is the Joe Show. I say that just because I'm holding the thing and I also have the mic. So you got another GoPro? Nice. I've considered getting a GoPro just to have. Can you go live with the GoPros? Charlie's nodding his head yes.
I think you can. I just think that you can't read the chat, and that for me is like the most fun. It still tells us to go left on Middlebury.
All right, I'm gonna read the chat sometimes because Charlie is driving, and so he won't be able to respond unless I read it. So Cecilia says, "I have some fun news. I will be at a work-related event tomorrow, and a special guest attendee, LA Laker legend Magic Johnson."
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Here's the other thing though too. Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt the story, but like we just thought of this also. I get kind of car sick when I look at a phone and read in the car, so we might have to deal with that at some point.
You might have to chat amongst yourselves. Magic Johnson, that's pretty cool. He's kind of, I think, a real LA hero, given back to the community a lot. So the funny thing about this place is that their spokespeople, I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, O.J. Simpson, and I forgot who the third guy is. I didn't really live in California, so this is not my memory, but just an opportunity to taste some of your childhood and some of your California memories. But for me, Pioneer Chicken, I remember when it was in Eagle Rock, sorry, Echo Park. Like I remember seeing it in my periphery when we first started this blog and people were asking me about Pioneer Chicken. I honestly thought there was one around here somewhere, and really there was. The first one was in Echo Park. Next,
Kesape says maybe with the new ones, Prism. Sorry, directions. Prism lens will support them with a capture device. It even may work on a smartphone. In regards of the GoPro. Sorry, 1 second. The Loving Helpful says, do you own a camera? We do. We have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. But right now we are just using the phone to do this. Cecilia said, I was told he will have his own security people, so I will have to make my move wisely. I just wanted to tell him how much that team meant to me. Wish me luck.
I wish you luck. That was like the legendary Lakers. Like, I'm not that into sports, as you may or may not know.
You know where you're turning?
I'm turning left onto Oakwood Avenue.
Left onto West Temple Street.
This is like a crazy way to go. One time I was driving here. It was the first day of my vacation, but I was still driving to work because I'm that kind of guy to tie up a few loose ends. And lo and behold, somebody threw a beer bottle off of somewhere and smashed my windshield. Smash my windscreen. Sorry, I'm not British.
Simply Senora, hello. She says, or they said, only read when the car is stopped and you won't get sick. I will try that.
At the stop sign, turn left onto West Temple Street.
Oh my gosh, this is an unprotected left. Bonkers.
Why does it keep doing that?
So these are my most hateful kind of turns that I avoid.
You're good on my side.
Like
it's
the
just your
plague.
left side, so just be
I'm
careful.
gonna go real fast.
In
I
1.5
hate
miles, turn right onto Glendale Boulevard.
So you can follow along on Google Maps. One thing I do love, which is that Western Exterminator Company sign. I'm not very aggressive as a driver. I figure I'm going on a pleasurable fried chicken run. I don't need to speed or cut people off. Or run the red light.
Okay, we're stopped so I can read the comments.
Okay.
Cecilia says, yes, it was an incredible time whether you liked sports or not. Fun days.
I mean, everybody heard about the Lakers then. I remember when I was young, it was the Boston Celtics. They had their seasons that Larry Bird was insane, and they just had the most insane team. Everybody was talking about Larry Bird. I also remember when the Boston Bruins had a really crazy season too. I don't know much about the LA Kings. Is that the hockey team, right?
Sure.
In 1 mile, turn right.
Cecilia, I don't think the chicken will let us down, considering how hungry I am, or how hungry we are.
We haven't had anything since yesterday, so we could gorge on
So we could get the full experience.
the gizzards bowl. I'm kidding. I'm not planning on eating the gizzards bowl. How about you, Joe?
Not sure yet. I haven't really done my due diligence in terms of researching
So
this
I've
place,
researched
so
for us what we
I'm
should
kind
get
of-
when we get there. They
Well, there you
introduced the chicken strips, so I definitely want chicken strips. They're famous for their spicy rice, gizzards, and there's something else gross that I wouldn't eat. Maybe the gizzards are great. And they're also famous for their fried chicken and the way that they fry it.
Mm.
It's a wet batter.
Are we gonna get the spicy rice?
Yeah.
Kind of sounds good. Okay, Kesapi says, on Friday morning, I'm going to go to Denmark, but I'm going to stream the ride with the phone and we'll do some GoPro content of the World War II bunkers there.
That's awesome. I will be sure to catch your live stream. Unless it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. So we're kind of driving towards downtown. Boyle Heights is kind of east of downtown. I've been there quite a few times. Although I can't recall what for. I know that recently I read an article, or at least the first paragraph of an article, about them wanting to cut a lot of trees down, a lot of the ficus trees down, the old ficus trees down in Boyle Heights. Boyle Heights, I think, is still kind of a vintage neighborhood.
Hey DC, yes, we are driving in LA today.
I covered the walking on the thumbnail with a car to connote, and I wrote road trip.
This should have been someone in a car though. The eating in Los Angeles. Next time.
Yeah. I can only make so many graphics in a day. I went to that McDonald's on my birthday once. I really like to go to fast food on my birthday. It used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken when I lived in Boston because there was only 1 or 2 Kentucky Fried Chickens. And I think it was in Dorchester, and you had to drive there also, or maybe you could have taken the train, but I never took the train to Dorchester. And I remember it was the first time I'd ever gone to like a Kentucky Fried Chicken with like bulletproof glass.
Kesapi said it's starting at 1 a.m. Eastern Time. DC says, oh, we're riding this time. I said hi to DC. West Coast G, hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Cecilia said, boo, Celtics.
Right? I didn't like the Celtics either, but they had some time. I actually feel better about the Lakers because I feel like when I was younger, really didn't like sports too much, and anytime anything was playing at the, God, I don't know, Fleet Center now is what it's called. I almost called it whatever it was originally called, Sullivan Stadium.
Hey, Ty. Well, Ty, you haven't really missed much because we haven't really been online for a minute, so
Yeah, I feel like
Go
I
past this light.
haven't been
Then at the next
online for
one,
like a
turn right.
year.
we took the weekend off because it was a busy weekend, and we're back.
Check out this deli with the giraffe. Sorry, I love seeing that sign.
At the light, turn right onto Glendale Boulevard.
We are driving in LA. This is the spin-off.
6 miles.
This is a spin-off show.
43 minutes. Look, there is downtown.
Hey,
LA.
Denise.
South Beaudry Avenue.
How's it going?
Does anybody have any awesome memories of Pioneer Chicken they'd like to share with us about their delicious all wheat white meat chicken tenders?
We want to hear good things only, so.
Only good things. I was seeing I was looking at old commercials for it today also, and
Cecilia said no gizzards.
I'm not
She
getting
said no gizzards, thank you. I'm kind of tempted to get them just to get them, but respectfully,
You're really
maybe
gonna
not.
Throw up.
We'll see.
Man.
Maybe we'll.
I really want the chicken tenders. I almost hate eating chicken on the bone because the bone.
It reminds you that it's actually an animal.
Yeah.
Everyone's seatbelt is buckled. Is yours? I hope yours is.
Mine's buckled for sure.
Kesapi says it's at Ring. I'm gonna butcher this. Here, it's a red light, so Charlie can read it. Ringkobing
Fjord. Ringkobing Fjord.
I probably could have sounded it out, definitely.
I've only been to Denmark once.
Ty says Pioneer Chicken was much older than me. LMAO. I was only 7 years old, but I didn't really remember much.
It's from like 1961. That's when they started. And at some point in the 80s, there were 270 locations between here and Hawaii.
Cecilia does not recall eating
At the
it,
next light, turn right.
but I used to, and then I lost it. Pass it all the time.
That's
Interesting to see LA. You guys have a safe drive and good night. Hey, thanks, Mark George. Thanks for joining us, and hope to see you when we're actually walking in LA instead of driving. Oh, Cecilia,
turn
member
right
for
onto
1
South
month,
Oakland
sidewalk
Avenue.
surfer.
Then take the first
Yay!
left
Oh, I
onto
think you
West
hit your
1st Street.
1 month anniversary.
you
I'm
got
not
a
sure
you
what
got
that
a
means.
new she got a new logo,
Oh, okay.
a new emoji.
Oh, wow. I have a very vivid.
I
Hold on.
noticed that today.
Well,
Is this Bodri?
we're happy to have you again, Cecilia.
Well, good.
Sorry, I don't have. We're using my phone for the.
Chat.
No, not
Oh,
for the chat.
The directions.
We're using it for the directions. We normally use it for the chat, so there's a possibility we might miss certain things like that. So please definitely let us know if that ever happens. But thank you so much, Cecilia, for being a member for 1 month. Woohoo!
Woo! The first
Let me see.
and
Ty
longest.
said, I do remember Louisiana fried chicken though. Where they would serve Chinese food at the same time. LMAO.
Oh, I
Kissy face,
remember that.
heart face. I feel like I need to I'm not doing Ty's emojis justice. West Coast G says, I have a very vivid memory and I don't even know if I ate it or not. But think I remember when I was a kid, I had it because I was born in 1980. So I think my sister took me there in the late 80s, and I gotta take a break from reading so I don't get car sick.
It's funny that the directions are on there too. Hold on, I can turn them off on my watch.
Cecilia says, though Larry Bird was great.
I'm gonna do it again. This is my thing I hate so much, being out in the middle of the intersection.
Jesus said that place is awesome. Wish we had it in Long Beach. They closed down. Our Gus's chicken was also great.
Has anybody ever been to Dinah's Chicken? That's another. I think it's more Valley, but
West Coast says if it's the one I remember, it tasted really good, and I can actually still taste it 30 or 40 years later.
So most of the Pioneer chickens became Popeye's chickens. They were bought by whoever owns Popeye's chickens, except for these two. So these are the only two that use those napkins, that character. Emma's called him Pineapple Pete, but he's really Pioneer Pete. And they still create the original recipe.
Jesus says Louisiana fried chicken had a great fish burger too. And then Ty says Louisiana fried chicken emoji, would serve Chinese food combo A, B, C style, so they would also have a donut emoji shop too. It's located in Carson, California.
I love places that double dip. That's wise. You get the people who want donuts in the morning. This is where I want to go, but I really don't even.
Sorry, I turned because I was not sure if that's where you're supposed to go.
This is where I wanted to go. I almost rhymed and swore. Okay. South Alameda.
Thanks, Ty. I tried.
Alright, this is like GTA now. I'll slow down so we get the full experience. It feels so weird to drive my car down here. So here we are at Olive. We almost never come to Olive because it's a little bit above Angel's Flight. So I opted to not take the freeway here. I almost never take the freeway if I can help it, which I can a lot.
Charlie loves downtown.
But the freeway would have taken like 5 minutes less. So that's not a payoff. That means I'm sitting on a freeway. I'd rather be sitting here if I have to sit.
Sorry, the gimbal's doing some weird stuff when we're moving around. I think you might.
Wow, that was a slick move that I usually don't do. I just really.
You're just showing off for the camera.
I just changed lanes.
I feel like we're like on a boat. Like the gimbal is looking like we're on a boat, right?
So
It keeps like swaying this way, like we're on a boat.
Because you have it on the wrong setting.
I didn't do that. It just
Or
does
it
it by
was shipped
itself.
on the wrong setting. Here, switch this. And then that's all. I feel like a stunt driver.
Jesus said, I do not like driving in DTLA. I probably haven't driven in DTLA in 7 years since 2018. Yeah, I don't blame you, honestly. Steph said, Pioneer? Yes, we're going to Pioneer. Chicken. B. Duckstein. Hey. Hand emoji. Everyone, looking forward to seeing this place. Never heard of this place. Joe, how was your show? And then there's a special emoji that says Pioneer. I think it's a Pioneer
It's
chicken
the Pioneer
emoji.
chicken emoji.
The show was great. Right?
The show was fantastic, yeah.
It was fun. It was a fun night.
But we stayed up
Very
past
tired.
midnight.
Very tired. The next couple days. So, but it was great. I'm excited for this food.
I'm excited for chicken.
Steph, we will give an honest review. We tend to try to look on the brighter side of things, so, but we will definitely try to be honest.
In half a mile, turn right onto South Alameda Street.
I don't know why we use this one. I wonder if I'll be able to do this lane change. I need to turn right on Alameda.
At the light,
Street.
not this light.
Not this light, yeah. I also literally drive in the same neighborhood, so I never use the map. Sorry, satellite map, sat navigation, sat nav. Unless I'm going on the freeway. Alright, so that's San Pedro. Remember Madonna sang about that in the song La
Will
Isla
you-
Bonita?
hold on. Steph said, will you try the fried fish that's fried in the Pioneer batter as well? I didn't know they do that. Charlie doesn't like fish.
But I would probably love that fish.
But I do, so we'll see.
Go past this light.
I think
Then at the next one, turn right.
we might end up going through the drive-through, but it's to be determined, to be honest. It's just whatever's easier. Because if we go inside,
Turn right onto South
we run the
Alameda.
risk of the internet cutting out, and that's never fun. Ty said, are they selling oranges out of a shopping basket in DTLA tonight? I remember they would sell big bags
They do.
for $1.
Actually, not $1, but in the bank.
At the next light, turn left.
In the bank that I took money out of today, they always sell oranges in the parking lot on the weekends. And honey. Oranges and honey.
I love fish with some tartar sauce and hot sauce, says Jesus.
I love fried cod
Yeah,
or
like
haddock.
you'll eat a fish and chips.
Yeah, I'll eat a fish and chips. Like, I'm very likely to get that, but I really am going for the fried chicken. If you get it, I'll have a bite. For sure.
Cecilia and BD like the car view.
At the light, turn left onto East 6th Street.
Do you guys feel like you're flying? I'm just
Do you want to go out the sunroof?
Oh my
Let
god,
us
look
know.
who it is. Wait,
It is.
the one and only. I don't think you could see it actually.
Why is he carrying spray paint?
No, not that. I'm
No.
looking at the. I don't want to say his name.
Mario.
That's
Or
not.
Luigi.
There you go.
From the Super Mario Brothers.
Well, sure. It's Luigi.
So right.
I can do sunroof view. I mean, potentially.
Right over
But
there
that's
on
me
the right.
sticking the camera out the window, and I can't really read the chat.
Right over there is Smorgasbord. On the
The
right.
mural. Well, I was looking at that mural on the very little one, the tiny Luigi. But this mural, I can't really. I can't really. Let me see if I can. Oh, oh, oh! I'm just afraid a bird's gonna like come and take it.
And fly away with the camera.
Uh huh. But look at little Luigi.
It's funny, we walked
There,
this whole entire street to get to that Smorgasbord.
It's like we're in a limousine, sticking out at the top. I always wanted to do that. I don't think you actually can do that.
That's illegal.
Right.
You would have to not have your seatbelt on.
Oh, see, the problem is I can't read the chat now. So you're gonna have to look at the dirty window. I'm so sorry. Oh, I almost showed my face. Denise said, get a couple of extra breasts. They are great to slice up and top a fresh salad for lunch.
Well, maybe you should for tomorrow's lunch.
Now I feel like I'm on a tour bus, said BD. Because of the, when we were at the top. So if we end up going through the drive-through, we probably will.
I'll hold the camera.
We'll probably, we don't want to eat in the car, do we? Do we want to sit in the back seat, the trunk? Or is it kind of dirty?
Lay a blanket right here, but I kind of want to go inside. I think we should go inside.
Well, your internet though, that's the thing. And then we get it for there, and then we're stuck
Okay, we'll
with
get
the
it to
tray.
go, and we'll come back out.
Hey, Kleber. I hope I said that right. I actually, when you said that, the blanket, I could actually see it right here. Right? We would just like set it up. There's no outside seating. I'm not sure, BD.
I don't think so. But like, there's a little museum inside
Steph,
with the history.
Steph,
so
we'll try to go inside. The thing is just the internet sometimes is not the best indoors, so that might be a roadblock, so to say.
We can maybe do it in reverse. We can eat, and then I can run inside and just check it out.
We like to see the menu and the new tariff pricing, says Steph's.
It's made in California, so no tariff pricing. Well, here's a treat that we didn't plan on. So,
Oh my god, I don't know if that's a good idea actually. The wind resistance on the phone is gonna like take the phone. I'm not even joking. Ooh.
Continue onto Whittier Boulevard.
If I get close
In 1
enough,
mile,
you can't really
turn
tell.
right onto South Soto Street.
Yeah, right? It almost flew off.
it's funny because I drove with the gimbal camera sticking out of the top. I think we should walk this at sunset one evening,
Absolutely.
facing the city.
I've only been on this like twice.
I only came on here once to steal copper off of it. kidding. I only drove across it. When I did try to walk across this once, and I ended up driving across another bridge. The speed limit is only 25 miles per hour.
It's because they want you to soak up the view.
No, the view is really in the other direction because this bridge goes nowhere.
Thanks, Clever. I'm happy you're enjoying the lives. BD said, how old is Pioneer Chicken?
In 1961, it was established in
Go
Echo
past
Park.
this light. Then at the next one, turn right. At the light, turn right onto South Soto Street. Then take the next left into the parking lot.
All right. So kind of excited. So here we go.
Oh, it's right there.
Oops, it's the next one. So there were like 270 of these. Now there are only 2 left, and this is one of them.
Can you get in that way?
I might have to do some magic here. It looks like there's no fence or gate.
Oh, you might be able to. I just thought maybe the bus would be blocking it still.
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe just do what's less dangerous feeling.
Just watch out for the
I
pedestrians.
see them. Oh no, I can go in there. Look.
Oh yeah, you can.
That's what I thought. Here we are, Pioneer Chicken.
All right.
So we have to go inside.
Yeah, probably. There's nowhere to eat outside. I have to park in one of the spots that says Pioneer Chicken only. Western Dental. Fuck. Pardon my French.
I think you're fine if you park here.
This
honestly.
one has nothing on it, so we'll park here. If Western Dental.
All right, I'm gonna hand the mic over to the pro, the one and only. You know him, you love him, you watch him every week.
Hey.
All right. Let me know when you're ready for me to hand this off to you.
I am
The
ready.
good
Let me just make
boys.
sure that I.
Grab my phone. Make sure everything's locked up all nice and neat.
So this is a beautiful view from their
Sorry
parking
about
lot.
the dirty window. Very dirty.
I drive my car like
Charlie's
once.
gonna freak out once he sees the windows. Okay, please don't show me when you
Okay.
get out. Let me.
There's totally no towing sign here. So I'm not worried. Also, we're just gonna.
You showed me, but that's fine.
I don't. All right, so I'm gonna walk in first. I think maybe this one doesn't have the museum. I'm gonna show you the menu, and then Joe's gonna surprise us with an order. I think. Hey.
Sure. I thought you said you knew what to get.
I think that you should get the 3-piece chicken combo with spicy rice, and then a tenders with fries.
I'm not gonna be able to remember this, so.
All right. Thanks. I'm really excited. I hope they don't hate that we're walking in there with a camera. Hey, LA Unknown. All right. Delicious little Pioneer Pete. Why does he look like a French chef? That's my only question. Or I'm gonna walk in. I'm not gonna film anybody because that's rude. But hey, how are you? Kind of. So I'm gonna pick my meal, which is gonna be 1 pound of gizzards. I'm joking. I'll get the number 6. The strips, right? And then the mashed potatoes. No. All right. Do you want to get a 2-piece dinner, and then, or with the sides, and then us chicken strips? Sorry, yeah. I'm trying not to film anybody, so. All right. I think that'd be good, right? Or do you want? I think we should get a number 2 and a number 6. Right? Okay. Or do you want a fish and chips?
No,
Okay. Could we get? Hey, thanks so much. Could we get a number 2 and a number 6, and then a horchata?
For the number 2, you get 2 side.
What do you want for a side?
Besides, can we do mashed potatoes with gravy and then?
Spicy rice.
Oh yeah, and then a spicy rice.
Is this for your to go
Right here.
1 2-piece dinner, mashed and spicy rice for here. And then the number 6, it is chicken strips right there.
Sorry? What?
Was it a number 6?
Yeah, a number 6,
The
please.
chicken strips, correct?
Yep.
3-piece strips and chips.
And can I get an orange bang and then 1 horchata?
Medium, large.
Medium.
Medium, thanks. All right.
Thank you. Gracias.
Anything else?
Do you want anything else?
For now.
Yeah, I think for now that's it.
Thank you. 32 and 87 cents.
Sorry.
I'll work for you.
This in like high school.
Really? I know. I'm saying.
No, it's old. I held on to it for years and years.
No gizzards.
That's a lot of recent and God of War games coming out.
Right. Yeah, you can't beat the PS2 ones. Well, this was PS3 actually.
We're gonna go find a place to sit that doesn't film anybody. You wanna right here? We'll right here. You wanna sit on the same side as me? All right. I know. Okay. They do have fish.
Alright, sorry, I haven't seen the chat in a second. Gizzards. I would try those gizzards. Okay, everyone keeps saying gizzards.
I'm not eating gizzards. No gizzards for me.
He was complimenting my God of War shirt, actually.
All right, let's check out the
Even-
Wall of Fame. I don't mind trying new things, but I'm not totes in love with gizzards. So most of these became Popeyes, actually.
Do you want to? No, I guess
Oh, we forgot coleslaw.
I think we forgot a couple things. I'm seeing in the chat. People are like, don't forget the coleslaw. We should have got a coleslaw. Well, maybe we'll get some other stuff. Okay, Stephs, we'll see ya. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, I'm reading the chats. Can I move this so it's not filming? I know, but Maybe we will try a fish. The thing is like, let me see. What is a gizzard? I don't know. Who knows what a gizzard is?
Delicious.
Really?
I don't know. They've been on the
Have you
menu
ever had
for a
a
while.
gizzard?
No.
So the gizzards though, they only come in like one size, $8.99. I don't know if we're gonna eat.
That much gizzard.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we flopped with our side choices. To be honest,
We got mashed potatoes, which
I know, but I don't
classic.
I don't need fries.
Spicy rice.
I know what fries taste like.
Oh, but these are the fries that
So J.K. said a gizzard is a muscular organ in the digestive tract of birds and some other animals. A grinding chamber. Hey, Carrie.
sounds not.
I heard the gizzards are not that good, says Stephs. Okay. Hey, she clicks bricks. Welcome. Everyone's joining. Here, I'm gonna put the mic back here. Sorry, I'm not blinding everyone with this light.
I know.
I think they are chewy. I feel like I've had them at a gas station or something like that before.
Really?
Uh-huh. In my hometown, you could get like those giant French fries, what are they called, Mojos or whatever?
Mojos. Those are from.
The giant French fries.
Oh, the potato wedges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
The
don't know
Mojos-
giant French
The
fries.
Mojos are like from shake
The
pizza.
potato wedges,
shakies.
but they would have those and also the gizzards. And for whatever reason, my mom would get the gizzards.
Every grocery store growing up had those chicken fried.
JK said they
potatoes.
feed the gizzards to their pup.
But not the fried gizzards, right?
Almost everything. How far you guys coming from?
Our office is up here.
Oh, from office. Oh, okay, then.
She puts
You guys
bricks
are just
hello.
coming to the day, or? Decided to stop by? Okay, then to this location or a different location? This actual
I
location.
really
So
wish.
this one, when people come, they ask me, I always tell them, you've been here close to 50 years.
We're getting some history.
That's right. 71. Okay, so it's been like close to 50 years. Yeah, more. Yeah, yeah. There you go. All right. Yeah. And you still live around the area, or? Okay then. Not too bad. It's not too bad of a drive. You got pretty good. You see, now that I know you guys work, I'm gonna expect to see you guys more often. And you're so from the same area too?
I've gone to Shakey's before.
We went to Shakey's together, and I feel like it's.
We did a group on
Meh.
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing, honestly. I feel like we spent so much money for something that was like disappointing.
Roller pizza, kind of. But the potatoes are kind of good. The Mojos.
It's just not somewhere I'd go if I wanted pizza, because like, I don't know, for the amount of money that you're spending, I feel like, we could just go to Elio's.
I'm sorry? Let me double check for you.
I would give a chicken. We got an orange bang, but it was
So-
called an orange.
So the
whip.
employee was just talking to a customer right now, and they were talking about how old this place is.
For 50 years.
Yeah.
And that lady used to come here in the 70s, back when she lived in this area.
I gotta say, the employee that's helping us is super, 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 super nice. And I'm not just saying that because he complimented my God of War shirt.
Which is also super, super old, like this location.
No, it's not that old. Cecilia says chopped chicken liver salad is the only liver I used to eat.
I only eat liver accidentally.
That's us.
You. Alright, here, hold this. Alright, food's here. This whole place is kind of 70s themed. I want to face the wall, but Joe doesn't want to. It's more interesting than the curtain. So two-piece chicken dinner, $12.99. 3-piece strips, $10.99. So kind of normal.
I guess you'll have to do this way, right?
Yeah. Or actually, did you get your horchata?
Oh, wait, come on. Can we zoom in?
Mm-hmm.
I got this.
Just move it back. Remember when El Pollo Loco used to be cheap? I'm more interested in that. And hot sauce.
This is the orange. This is the
Great.
horchata.
That's
Make sure.
That's a medium.
I'm trying to make sure you guys aren't gonna get any free face shots while we're eating. Okay, that's too much. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh. There we go.
That was really sweet. It tastes like a orange Julius almost.
Oh, we can use my phone for the chat.
Mm-hmm. The fries are so good.
Okay.
Classic shoestring. Good thing we don't have 3D TV.
Okay. Curious
How the horchata is. You should try the orange whip.
we have bendy straws.
No. How is it?
You know, that's what I would expect. This is interesting.
I think I've only ever
It's
had
like it almost tastes like the orange
Julius.
creamsicles.
Yeah. I've only ever had horchata from a restaurant.
Okay, so I'm gonna try it, obviously.
Spicy rice.
Okay.
Alright. There's a lady behind us. She probably thinks we're crazy.
We are. Fries are good.
This is.
Is it good?
It tastes like rice aroni.
Wow. You're being honest, huh?
I like rice aroni. Mashed potatoes. This is going to be a big.
Just don't get it on the mic.
Or on your phone.
Okay, I like the spicy rice. I get what you're saying, though.
Mashed potatoes are good.
No, I actually really like the rice. Like, you should get some of the. It almost tastes like chicken.
It tastes like chicken rice aroni.
Chicken in the rice. I'm gonna try a mashed potato. I think you can really see it in here. Sorry.
I think the sides were kind of expensive, but these sides came with this meal.
Right, like we didn't buy actual individual sides, so I'm sure they would be bigger.
Let's hear the fried chicken.
I like the mashed potatoes. All over
Wow.
the mic. Okay. Did you just crunch the chicken?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
take a bite.
Mm-hmm.
Here, maybe move that. I'm going in for this chicken piece.
I say any gizzards. Yuck. What?
Alright.
This is a wet batter. That's why it's super crunchy. The
I like
chicken
the
is
crisp.
really moist. And it is really
The
crispy.
chicken is very moist.
I'm not trying to do that, sorry. It's not abnormally orange, though.
Are you trying to be like Cartman, eating all the chicken skin?
Yeah. You can also order chicken skins. But look.
Hey everyone that's joining us. Sorry if we missed you. We're busy eating. Hi Nomad. Hey Love Perp. Yeah, Steph's. The chicken does have a nice crisp to it.
Okay.
I like the rice.
The rice isn't bad. It feels like something I
None of this is bad.
would make at home myself from a rice-a-roni box. Very wet. Sorry. Oh. Finger close up.
I like to mix my biscuit with the mashed potatoes.
Where's the barbecue sauce? No honey?
That's hot sauce. Barbecue sauce is gonna be.
That's right, I found it. Is there a honey packet over there?
No.
You guys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
I also didn't ask for it, so you might have to ask.
Okay. So it's funny because they just checked to see if our meal was good. That's pioneering customer service, I think. I really have to get a manicure. I want to try this now.
The tender.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try this.
Oh my god. The tender. The tender's insane. I think it's all. Sorry. Pretty fresh, actually. I mean, fresh. For sure, fresh. I'm gonna try the Lausanne hot sauce. I don't know how we could have. I don't think we could have gotten another thing.
No way. I'm already hitting full.
I'm full too. We should have got the children's meal.
Or to go. I might get a container.
Did you get the Did you hear the crunch? I tried to crunch it right into the microphone. It's pretty. The crunch is pretty insane. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Eat the skin?
Cartman that chicken skin.
You did.
But I did. Commercial.
bad.
Mm-hmm. You should get something to bring in.
Absolutely right.
Mm. Yeah, it's insanely crunchy. The only crunchier chicken was probably the Korean fried chicken that we had.
And that was insane. But this is very similar in terms of like crunch.
I read a lot about it looking really orange, but it really doesn't look that orange. It looks like a golden color.
I'm going for the rice.
I have another bite of chicken. Moist. Sorry, it's gross looking at a bone.
You want any more rice?
I do not. I'm gonna have a last bite.
Rice stout?
Yeah. Rice-a-roni. I'm gonna last bite of mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. My hands look so dirty. Mashed potatoes are so good. In a really like no effort to eat them kind of way. I don't want to eat any of this skin. Okay. You guys, thanks so much for recommending this place. We're listening to people talking. People have gotten off the freeway to come in here and pick something up, and that other lady doesn't live around here anymore and came with her friend. That's really special.
I'm gonna get a napkin.
And really greasy. Not part of my California memory, but peripherally. But now, it is. This is only one of the 2 locations that refuse to become Popeyes. You know what I thought? I need some more chocolate. So we have 1.5 chicken fingers and a grip of fries. We are gonna wrap it up. It's almost like a chicken finger, like a I just want to take a second to thank some special folks, our members, our leftovers,
Fit right in there nicely.
oh my gosh,
Take that ketchup. And I'm gonna put some Louisiana on this. I'll put it on this piece too.
sure. Alright, we are pieing it up. We're just taking a second to thank our lovely members. We're wrapping that up for you guys.
Guys, if you need it, I'm going to close the lid. spicy.
Because we left a crusty everywhere.
Alright, give me a sec before you grab and go.
Oh my god.
Okay, give me a second.
All right, so thank you so much. We're gonna say bye to this guy. What's for dessert? Because I might. We've got some cookies in the car. So Whittier Heights and Whittier Boulevard in Boyle Heights.
So good. Okay, let's zoom out. Right? Are we zoomed in still?
We're gonna zoom out. There we are. You're good. So hopefully,
So what's our thoughts? Okay.
one of these I saw had a Winchell's attached to it. I could just eat regular ice cream. I feel like I need to unbutton the top button of my pants.
I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. Ooh, ooh. You okay?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I don't really have any complaints because it was more or less better than what I was anticipating.
Really? What did you think it was going to be?
I mean, I thought it would be like, like KFC.
Or Popeyes.
I don't know if I've ever been to Popeyes. All right, so I'm gonna get in. It smells great. Okay. Give me one sec. Okay. Let me take this, and then you're gonna need my phone to get home, right?
We just need directions back to near where
Okay,
we
hold
were.
on. Let me give us a sec.
I kind of want to don't scare the people that are chilling over there.
Ooh. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. I have no complaints. I wasn't expecting anything else, to
I
be
love
honest.
the fact that we usually
The chicken, was the chicken fresh?
it did not taste frozen. The chicken
It didn't
finger
taste
did not taste
frozen.
frozen at all, or the chicken tender. Also the I don't think it was frozen. It didn't have that kind of frozen sort of gross flavor.
Right? No filming Joe.
Mhm.
Or you'll have to go back and scrub me out of the video.
True
Okay,
that.
let's get directions first before we start driving.
We're gonna be responsible.
But we're not gonna put. Wait, hold on, give me one sec.
Okay, I'm just.
I don't like paparazzi. Says BD. Let's see.
But Joe will let you take a picture with him if you politely ask him.
What are you talking about? Oh, it's like a fan. You're funny.
So you let lots of people take pictures with you. You're no chaperone.
Okay, that's not. This is walking in LA. This is not my music channel. You don't want freeways, so let's do avoid.
We just want to go back on.
No,
Yeah.
keep saying highways required. Give me 1 second, please.
You betcha.
Thanks.
So I actually, because of the
What's your favorite of the food? I actually really like the rice. I get what you're saying with the whole rice-a-roni thing, but like, I don't know, it was kind of nice. It was different. It's not something that I would expect to have at you know, a fried chicken place. I liked the mashed potatoes. Um, my favorite part was the crunch. Honestly, it was the crispiness of the fry, like not the French fry, but like. Oh, you have to plug my phone in too.
Go for it.
Let me see. Give me 1 second. See if I can do that. I'm holding the gimbal.
Okay, so I need to go back the way I came. I really am kind of excited to go over the bridge facing Los Angeles, almost at sunset. My favorite thing was that chicken finger. It reminded me somehow of a Chinese chicken finger from a Chinese restaurant, like the batter. All right. So, we're going to take the bridge back. I'm so excited to do this. I wanted to do this by itself. It's all right.
So you'll be able to get home? Yeah, I don't know why it's not.
I want to stay in the center lane because it's more even. Remember when we thought about doing a channel where we drove around?
Uh-huh.
I hate driving. So that's Los Angeles Bridge to Nowhere. It goes from Boyle Heights, which is somewhere, obviously, to this really industrial part of the city.
Yeah, I agree, Stephs. I don't have anything negative to say about Pioneer Chicken.
I have nothing negative to say. The rice I would not
I'm
order again
full.
because it's not my style. It tasted like rice-a-roni, but the chicken was really good. The
We have-
rice was flavorful.
Apparently, we have a rice professional in
Mhm.
the car.
Yeah, I am a rice professional. A rice-a-roni.
At the next light,
Professional.
turn right.
Excuse me.
But yeah, thanks for joining us on this little spin-off adventure.
I'll be live streaming tomorrow, probably about 1 o'clock, for a nice walk, which is Thursday, so it's the new day for me, new schedule.
At the light, turn right onto South Alameda Street.
I'm going to start doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and no Saturdays, so
I've
everybody
never,
can go out and enjoy.
Steph's, I've never had the tenders at Dave's Hot Chicken.
Every time we order a sandwich, the tenders are
Oh, I guess
the
that's true.
sandwich.
Well, see, okay, but that's not fair though, because I'm not judging that like I am a single tender. You know, I've got the bread, I've got the pickle, you got that sauce, you got the honey. Like, yeah, technically that's a tender. Smart ass. But you know, we never get just tenders at Dave's Hot Chicken.
No.
Right.
In about 1.5 miles.
I love
turn
Dave's
left
Hot
onto
Chicken,
Cesar Chavez Avenue.
which was started in East Hollywood.
I'm glad we did not order more food because I am so full. Like, I'm at that full level where I don't want to even talk about it.
And it's funny because we didn't really eat that much. It's probably because we ate nothing at all today and our stomachs shrunk.
I'll be hungry in like 20 minutes. Maybe.
Just pop a chicken finger out from the back seat.
In 1 mile, turn left
No.
onto East Cesar and Chavez Avenue.
You going your own way?
I'm going my own way, just like the Fleetwood Mac song, "Go Your Own Way." I'm thinking going a more scenic route, but also a shortcut. 2 cars through the yellow light. That's the LA law, or LA rule.
Should be 3.
I think this is prettier to
In about 1 mile, turn right onto South Figueroa Street.
drive.
So the LA County Fair
We're gonna go.
is
and we're
next
gonna live
month.
stream, which is tomorrow. Don't forget to say rabbit rabbit first thing when you
Well,
wake
we're not
up.
going tomorrow.
No,
Right,
but May is tomorrow.
right.
And we're gonna take you guys to the LA County Fair.
We're gonna eventually go to the fair. We're just gonna try to figure out when
We always
is
go
a
to the
good
fairs.
weekend.
Yeah.
I feel like the last like 3 or 4 times we've gone during the daytime, and I'm really missing that nighttime fair experience. You know what I mean. The lights
we
shining.
are to fairs what Disney people are to
The-
Disneyland. You could say we're fairies.
The cool
No,
air,
Maybe not.
the
Stay in the right to lane.
So I think it's gonna be a nighttime type of thing, or like evening stream. We'll probably get there during the daytime, but I want to stick around for that nighttime
Sunset at the fair.
vibe. So we'll definitely be going to the
And
fair.
we'll come up with a fairy emoji, but not a fairy emoji. Someone who likes fairs. Fairy. Fair-ish.
Cecilia, that's a good idea. She said maybe people can suggest
Half a mile, turn right
more
onto
older
South
chains in
Figueroa Street.
LA. What about Wiener Schnitzel? Is that still around?
There is a Wiener Schnitzel around. A couple Wiener Schnitzels around. I was thinking of also, I think I need a fried chicken break, but I was thinking of going to Dinah's Chicken too, which there are a couple of those in the valley.
BD, I've also been to the Orange County Fair. I feel like we might have gone also too, but
What if we've gone to the LA County Fair and
well, there's Orange County and there's LA County.
and there's another one. Oh, the OC Fair. That's Orange County. Right, sorry. I thought that was Orange Curtain. Alright, you guys. We might lose you in this tunnel. Also, not from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Steph's, we actually had Thrifty's ice cream last night, but it was the store-bought kind, so.
I actually thought about going to Thrifty's. The only Thrifty stand I know of is the one that's in. Should we honk our horn?
No.
The one that's in Rite Aid in Beverly Hills. You could actually walk through this tunnel, but I would never, ever. It's so weird because on the stream we see like the back of a lot of this stuff.
Turn right onto South Figueroa Street.
I honestly don't think I've ever been to a Wiener Schnitzel.
I have.
What are they known for? The
They-
sauerkraut dogs? Or am I thinking of something else?
They make corn dogs.
Oh, but not just like hot dogs?
They might have
Cecilia's
hot
been
dogs
to the
also.
LA County Fair. Charlie's favorite thing about the fair is going on the gondola.
No, the gondola scares the living.
Alright, so funny story. I've been on the gondola at the fair before, and I remember hating it because it was just terrifying, right?
It's
And so when we went to the fair the last time, Charlie was like, come on, I want to go on it. And I did not want to go on it for the exact same reason. I did not want to go on it. Well, somebody just had to have their little way because they wanted to be the big boy on the gondola. And guess who hated every second of that gondola?
me.
Big boy Charlie. because it's
a slow
it's
death. The
effing
gondola ride.
terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. It just is. It is not a good time. But you know, I had to let him learn his lesson.
Oh, the hard way.
I tried to warn you. I really did.
I never want to take the gondola ride. Ever. And every time it goes over like the pole and bumps, I just look at the wheels clinging to that wire and thinking, what the is keeping this from not falling off?
Who's playing?
I don't think I'm going to. I don't know who's playing. I don't even know what this is.
What if the chat asks you to go on it?
On the gondola ride?
Yeah.
That would be a super.
No, it'd have to be like
Dog
we
dare.
made. No, you'd have to make. We'd have to like. It'd have to be worth it. The trauma. Where is the LA County Fair held?
Corvina?
I'm not sure
I think
actually.
it's like.
Does
Covina,
anybody
something
know?
that you never think is LA. Unless you're from LA. Or Pomona.
Actually, when you say Pomona, that actually kind of rings a bell.
We went to the OC Fair. And we went to the Pomona Fair, which is the LA County Fair.
Would Charlie prefer to go on the... Oh, Jesus. I knew I should have... Hey, Brave Bull. It's in Pomona. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because I have family or had family that lived in Pomona, and I just always remember the fair being there. But I think maybe we went once or twice when I was growing up. He probably would rather not go on the gondola ride, honestly. Hey, Tecate time.
I'm more of a excuse me. I'm more of a tilt-a-whirl. I like a tilt-a-whirl.
No.
But Joseph doesn't like spinning rides.
I'm not into anything that spins or just does the same thing over and over. Like, if I wanted to feel dizzy, I would read the
Spin
chat
around.
in the car. No, but like if I wanted to, yeah, that makes sense. It being in Pomona.
Are we going to Randy tonight?
No. We'll go on the gondola for $500. I'm gonna say a ridiculous number so that we never get to do it. I'm also like not into just like I don't know. I feel like I've seen too many videos of like rides falling apart from the fair, and so I'd rather just not. I'll go on like the haunted, the little haunted cart thingy. Maybe I'll like do the maze, or I like the slide. The big slide that you go down.
Yeah.
That's always fun. What rides do we do? Honestly,
when we go to Universal, we ride Harry Potter.
Tecate, on paper, the gondola is very boring, but if you're afraid of heights, it's so thrilling.
Slow. It's a slow burn.
It's terrifying.
Of not getting off and just moving slowly. I feel the same way about the Ferris wheel. If you got on the Ferris wheel and you just spun around and got off, no problem. But getting on the Ferris wheel and stopping and swinging and stopping and swinging, it's just...
Wait, hold on. Someone had some good...
frightening.
Cariopolis said the A-Line will eventually stop off at the Pomona Fairplex, so you won't have to drive.
That's the worst. We went to go see a play somewhere once, driving. I hate it. I'm hating it right now. I'm happy...
No, okay, he meant driving is the worst, not taking the metro, Carrie.
No, she knows that.
They know that.
You guys know that. I'm not... The great thing about this chat also is people tell me different ways to use the metro that I have never done before. So I'm going to start exploring the Gold Line really soon for some live streams.
I think there was a time when I enjoyed the gondola ride as well, but like, I don't know, something about the heights now just get me.
A ski lift doesn't scare me,
I think it's because I hang out with Charlie now. Like even the Ferris wheel, I think would be
I
not
can't.
fun
I
for me.
really can't because it just you spend too much time sitting still and
And then
kind of
they start to
rocking.
rock,
Yeah, no.
and then I start to wonder why is mine
What's
rocking more than the other.
what's holding me on? What's holding this on?
Are
This is a
you
really
are you gonna
lovely.
turn right on Rampart, or are you
No
going
way.
straight?
We're taking this the way.
Okay.
What is? I don't even know what street we're on. Virgil.
And get off at the cotton candy corn dogs. I'm trying to think, what fair food do I look forward to?
We got a corn dog the last time we went to the fair, and I don't think I loved it. It tasted like a frozen corn dog that
Probably was one.
probably was like that you could have gotten in the grocery store. The
And you paid $16 for it.
The hot dog on a stick corn dog that we had, was that a turkey one? That was pretty good. Um, and I think Wiener Schnitzel's hot dogs are not that bad either. I love it when they're cornbread though. I think the one at the county fair didn't taste cornbready enough.
I honestly don't know if I've ever actually gotten funnel cake from the fair.
I've had it from Six Flags. It's basically fried dough
Or
squirted out.
like don't they always have like the fried Twinkie or fried Oreo? I don't think I've ever had one of those either.
I thought we had a fried something last time. Like a fried
Oreo?
maybe?
Well, when I said we had Thrifties, I just meant like the store bought brand, like
You
the
get in
one
the grocery
the
store.
one in the tub,
There's a
not the actual location where they scoop it for you.
There's
I haven't been to one of those since I moved here.
I've never been to one of those, but there's one in Beverly Hills at the Rite Aid on Canyon.
In my hometown, I used to go all the time.
Or Cannon.
My mother would go to the Rite Aid, and we talk about this almost every stream. Someone should know my flavors by now. 2 flavors. I'd get a double scoop.
Peach?
Nope.
Turn right.
Wow, you don't even know? I'm just kidding.
I don't.
They're very classic flavors.
Butter pecan?
Uh-huh. And
Frozen pudding?
frozen pudding.
Like, I love frozen pudding.
No, butter pecan and what?
I don't know. I just remember butter pecan.
Pistachio.
Oh, pistachio. Frozen pudding was like an old people ice cream.
And then occasionally, when they would have it, I would get the strawberry cheesecake. That was a hidden gem.
I loved strawberry cheesecake ice cream. I really did. I do.
Yeah, what are elephant ears?
Oh, they're like Italian flaky pastries.
Watch out for this car.
I don't know what they're really doing. But like, there's a Mexican version of that too. They're palmiers. Or that's the French version. They're like wound dough and it's flaky and
Like in the shape of a heart?
kinda, yeah. I love those also.
I also just remember back in the day, Thrifty's ice cream being somewhat affordable. You know, if you got like the very cheap cone, not the waffle cone, we would never get that.
So the Thrifty's ice cream that we get in the grocery store is the least expensive ice cream they have. Not the least expensive like plastic bucket ice cream, but out of their top-ish shelf ice cream, it's the pretty inexpensive one. It's like $5.99 for a half gallon versus $8.99 or $7.99. Breyers is like $7.99 for half gallon.
Steph said the Rite Aid on Cannon still has one where they do scoops. And Brave Bull said Thrifty's ice cream used to be 10 cents a scoop. Could you imagine?
No.
My mom used to get like the giant gallons of like the Neapolitan ice cream.
We used to get Breyers coffee and Breyers Neapolitan or Breyers mint chip ice cream.
Cecilia
Breyers with a
said
B.
elephant ears are deep fried dough in the shape of their ears.
Oh.
Large, flat, covered in sugar.
I've never had it then. I was thinking it was like a palmier.
on the
Or,
South New Hampshire Avenue.
we are now in Little Bangladesh. New Hampshire Avenue? That doesn't even go through. Sometimes I don't listen to the directions at all. Is anybody watching The Last of Us? I think we're all caught up on the third episode of the season.
No spoilers though if anyone has not started the second season. You know what I'm talking about. So as somebody who has played the video games and knew the video games before it was a show, I gotta say they're doing a pretty great job with the show adaptation. And it also just reminds me of how cinematic the video games were, because some of those scenes are like shot for shot. I'm sure nobody cares about this.
Well, I always watch recaps on it.
We usually get Thrifties at like Smart and Final will have it. Also John's.
Ralph's. And we get the malted.
A lot of grocery stores
milk
have it
ball.
now.
It's kind of new to the grocery stores.
Yeah, no, I feel like this is only a thing that they've done in the past, like, maybe even less than a year. 1 year.
I don't need to be that person. I was gonna let them go, but I didn't need to. There were other people walking by them.
Turn right onto South Mariposa Avenue.
I
Then
totally
turn right onto West 2nd Street.
should have turned right back there.
At the next stop
I hope
sign,
you enjoy it,
turn right.
Jesus. Salute.
Liquor showdown.
At the stop sign, turn right onto West 2nd Street. Then turn left onto South Kenmore Avenue.
Do you really want to go on Kenmore? I don't think so. It doesn't go all the way up. I want to get to Weston.
Turn right.
Or we could take Normandy.
Turn right onto South Normandy Avenue. Then take the first right onto West 1st Street.
That's crazy. I'm gonna go straight. We're just driving you crazy. We're just driving down the side streets, getting closer to our home, watching the sunset.
I do, Steph's. Every now and again,
Past the stop sign. Then
Charlie
next
will get
turn right.
hooked on a video game, but it's far and few.
Mm-hmm. I did not get hooked on The Last of
At the
Us.
stop sign, turn right onto South Kingsley Drive.
Too many puzzles.
It wasn't the puzzles, it was the stealth. There really aren't puzzles in that game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with puzzles.
In a quarter mile.
Denise
turn
says you
right
can make
onto
your own ice cream
Southwestern
too,
Avenue.
cheaper, healthier.
I used to have an ice cream maker. I really would love to get one again.
It's a very nice guy.
Almost looks opalescent.
Can't go wrong with the classics, Jesus. I still have my Sega Genesis from back in the day.
And you're wearing a God of War t-shirt from 19...
No, it's not from 19. This is like,
when? 2000...
probably,
Five.
no, 2005, yeah, actually, probably. Whenever God of War 3 came out.
And here we are on Western, the street we usually walk down. This is where the Ciclavia was, the last Ciclavia. I hope no one got car sick. There's our $9.99 pizza. I'm glad you guys got us to go to Pioneer Chicken or mention it. That was really excellent.
Yeah, the ads can be quite annoying, Jesus. But, you know.
Gotta pay for our fried chicken somehow.
Exactly. And the Genesis, holy shit, I don't think they saw you. Yeah, Thrifties is very nostalgic for me as well.
It seems like Thrifties is mentioned more than Pioneer Chicken, but often.
We should go to a Thrifties on stream.
I actually thought about going to the one in... The only one I know of is in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, Jesus, they do have the Sega Genesis Mini now. I have not gotten it. I have an original Sega Genesis. But like these days I also just, if I really am craving it, I'll just play like the collection that came out not too long ago on the PS4. Which was a pretty nice collection. But anytime I go to like the swap meet or the flea market, I'm always on the search for Sega Genesis games. Yeah, Pioneer. I liked Pioneer. It was good. I'm ready for that post-Pioneer nap.
Alright, I'm ready to take my shoes off. I didn't even wear sneakers for this stream today.
I will say, and I will let you know, we are approaching the goodbye portion of the stream as we approach the hold on one second. As we approach the end, we'd like to once again thank you and welcome to the Walk of Famers
And sidewalk surfers.
and the Sidewalk Surfers. I'm not able to say all those names or else I'll get car sick. But thank you so much for joining us on today's Driving in LA special super stream, our welcome back stream. After being gone for a couple days.
It's nice to see some familiar faces again.
I hope you all had a great time watching us eat.
Listening to the crunch.
And driving. And crashing.
Crashing in LA. Sorry. I don't know if that was my fault or not, but now you see why I don't drive.
Well, it's also really weird when I'm looking at the camera because it's delayed. Like, it just doesn't match up with what's going on. But yeah, anyways, thank you all so very much for today's awesome stream. It was great to see you all. Charlie, would you like to tell the people when you'll be back?
I'll be back tomorrow and Friday.
Where are we going tomorrow?
We're gonna go downtown tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna go downtown tomorrow.
What you gonna do downtown?
Poke around.
Get a strawberry donut for the 13th time, and
no more. The strawberry donut, so good.
Does anyone
But
remember Howard
it's
Johnson ice cream?
Yes, Hojo's.
Says
I grew up a
Cecilia.
couple of blocks away from a Howard Johnson's
Hey, thank
restaurant.
you. Thank you, Takate Time. Thanks for being here. See ya, Carriopolis. Good night. BD, thank you so much. Please, yes, like and subscribe. I'm sure most of you are already liked and subscribed. But thank you. Good night. Thank you, Denise.
We'll see you really soon.
We
and
will see.
Looking forward to streaming tomorrow and figuring out where we eat next week.
Yes. Please have a great, great night or morning or wherever you are. Enjoy.
And if you want to go to Denmark, Kasepi's streaming at 1 a.m. Eastern Coast time.
There you go.
Kind of cool. All right, have an awesome, awesome, awesome night.
We are about to sign off
Oh, the
on this last little
potholes.
bumpy stretch of the road.
Glad I have
But
a four-wheel
thanks
drive.
again. Have a great night,
Good night,
everyone.
guys.
We will see you soon. Bye.
Look at the misty